Hey, what's up, folks? Just wanted to do Q&A. Guess I'll be answering some of the questions that everyone sent me. And first, I want to start by saying Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and also the single mothers out there that play both roles. Had a great day. Had a great happy Father's Day with my kids. I enjoyed it. It was my weekend, so I was happy. They actually got me a present. It was a picture frame with both their pictures and the cards. That's what the special part was. Their cards had their names written by them, and it says Dad, Love, and their names, and they actually wrote it with themselves. They're four, so that was the special part about that. And there wasn't the pictures, just the card by them, just their handwriting, them writing themselves. Well, hope everybody had a great day, and I'm gonna go read some questions. I mean, it might sound a little weird, might look a little weird, me looking down and do some of the questions. Well, hopefully I won't butcher some people's names. First question comes from Kern, one of my good guys. I like watching your channel, buddy. Have you traveled to other countries? What countries or states do you want to visit? Do you have any hobbies? Well, yes, I have traveled to countries. Actually, I've been in Switzerland. I've been in France. I have been in the U.S. That's where I moved here. And I've been in Portugal. What countries or states do you want to visit? I mean, one of my favorite states is Florida. I mean, I have a friend there, which I used to go and visit. Maybe I'll go visit there again. And countries, I mean, I do want to go back to France. I do want to go back to Portugal and visit family. That's always an option. Okay, next question from Jerry Balles. He asks, what brought you to the world of YouTube, and here's what you expected. Well, what brought me to the world of YouTube? As you all know, it all started with Rolling Earth Trip, doing the pranks and doing everything else. So I thought one day, I was like, why not just come out with the Gatekeeper and just start doing it? Well, I never thought it was going nowhere. And I started with 5 subs, and I'm up to 119, which is I'm happy. It's went from having 10 to over 100, which is excellent. I mean, at least somebody's watching, and you guys are commenting. And I mean, I'm actually enjoying it. Was it what I expected? Like I was explaining before, it wasn't what I expected. I wasn't expected to go nowhere. And from it so far, I met great people. I met people from all over the place. I believe I've made friends. I made friends from YouTube, some YouTubers. I met friends that just comment on my comments, and people that are, extremely nice. And I enjoy talking. Some of them I talk on a daily basis, and yeah, it's been a fun ride so far. I've enjoyed it, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy my videos. I mean, yeah, they'll be coming out more. So, okay, next question. Total Control says, I love the accent, but I'm having trouble placing it. Where were you born and grew up? Well, my accent is Portuguese. Yes, I'm Portuguese. Might not look the blonde hair, the blonde eyebrows and everything else. So everybody that meets me, they don't think I'm Portuguese, but yeah, 100% Portuguese. Where was I born? Portugal. I was born in Portugal. When I was 2 to 4, I think. I'm not really sure the dates. I lived in Switzerland. I did visit friends because I have family there, and by the age of 12, I moved to the United States. My parents came here, and when I was 12 years old, I came to this country, and I've been here since. It's been almost 28 years I'm in this country. So I spent most of my life in this country than my own homeland, if you want to call it. Okay, next question. Let's see. This comes from Colonel Travels and Other Stories. He asks, "What's the last time you shoveled the biggest amount of snow?" Well, the last time I shoveled the biggest amount of snow must have been this past year. We did, that was after the turnpike. We had the contract at the turnpike, the company I worked for, to clean the tolls. So after the tolls, that morning I came over. Since I'm living at my parents' house, I helped my pops with a driveway, just clean it up a little bit and just get there. So yeah, it was about 7 to 8 inches, so it wasn't that bad, but it still was the biggest amount of snow I shoveled. Okay, it's from a buddy of mine, Expedite Travels. How long have you worked in construction, and what is your favorite part about the job? Well, I worked in construction for about, I would say about 12 years. It's going on 12 years. Yeah, I've been with the same company for about 12 years. And the least part of the job that I like about it is actually getting up in the morning. I mean, by 5 o'clock, I'm usually up by 4:30, 4 o'clock, 5:30, between 4 and 5:30. It all depends on the job site. I mean, there's been jobs in the past, I would say about 4 or 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, I was getting up at 3:30 in the morning to be at work at 7. The job site was actually 100 miles from where I lived. So it was 100 miles there, 100 miles back. It would take me about 2 hours to get there in the morning and about 3 hours to get back home. Depends on traffic in the afternoon because everybody was coming down south. So actually I was coming north and then going south. That's why everybody else was traveling. So it was, I did that for about a year and a half. It was very painful, especially on summertimes, Fridays, summertimes. It would take me forever to get home. It would take me 4 hours to get home because everybody wanted to go down the shore from New York State and New York going up there, going down the shore. So I took the same way. Parkway would be packed, 287 would be packed. It's like the major highways here, and I would be sitting in traffic most of the times. So that kind of sucked. And last question, it's from Michael D. When are you going to break down and do a band build and move into it? Well, Michael, as I explained before on my when I tried the YouTube live just to see if it worked, how it worked, I did explain that I wouldn't mind doing it. I thought about it. I've been thinking about it, but at the time, it's kind of hard to do. Since I'm recently divorced, I got 2 small children, and it's kind of awkward. Not awkward. I'm not gonna say awkward. That's just a wrong choice of words. I don't think there'll be enough space to put 2 small children there in a van to stay with me over the weekends. I mean, there could be. I mean, I could get something big enough to, have them there. But, maybe in the future, I might think about doing something. But for the time being, I think it's more stable for them to be in a home, have their own room, have their own, house, backyard, everything they can play around since they're so small. Maybe when they get a little older, it'll be a different story. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I wouldn't get a van at the moment. I mean, even if I do get a van, I don't know if I would do it full time. I would have to check into it. I'll probably do it part time, go on the weekends if I wanted to go somewhere. Maybe in the winter time, just grab and go and just go to a warm part of the country and just get away for a couple months and just get away from the winters and all that. But that's pretty much one of the reasons why I haven't done the van thing or even considered doing it. It's because of the kids. Well, that's pretty much some of the questions that you guys have sent me. I'm not gonna keep you guys. I'm not gonna make this any longer. Tomorrow I will try to go live, hopefully around between 6 and 7 o'clock, and hope to see you guys there. and hopefully I answer some of your questions. And you know, just got to get better talking. Just a little, sometimes I get a little nervous in front of the camera. I should be used by it by now, but it is what it is. It's me. This is who I am. And hopefully tomorrow, if you guys want to know any more questions, just feel free to jump in and ask. And I'll try to answer as much as I can. And I'll be on tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.